On Saturday, November the 4th, we lost a great man, husband, dad, grandpa, pop. My idea is to create a video diary of sorts to help me along with my healing. And if it helps someone out there somewhere that just happens to come across these, even better. I'm not saying it's going to be professional or maybe even consistent or comprehensive, coherent, whatever big words you want to use. It may be a big mess, but it's something. Hey Dad, good morning. Today is Monday, November the 20th, and just got back from running tons and tons of errands this morning. Yesterday we didn't go to the grocery store because Mom was babysitting Nunu and Ariel, and then so we went this morning. But of course we had a million other things to do this morning, so we went to Kroger and we went to HEB like we usually do. But Mom needed to return something at Marshall's, so we did that. Only when we got to Marshall's, it wasn't open yet because it's pretty early still. It was only 9 o'clock when we made it over there, which we thought they opened at 9, but they didn't open till 9:30. So it was like 9, 10, 11, something like that. And Claudia decided we could go to CVS while we waited, which was just a little bit, further down the parking lot or the shopping center area. So we did that. Of course, after CVS, we went back to Marshall's. Mom did her return, and then I remembered we have your picture at Walgreens. We had it at Walgreens. We had ordered it for your service tomorrow. So we needed to go and get that. That took a while though because they had printed it wrong. Like on the proof, it came out fine. And then when we got the actual print, they had cut off your forehead. I was like, no, that's not going to work. So we went and we got it reprinted and everything. So now we're home. We're finally home. But now I have more work to do. It's getting a bit overwhelming, but I'm trying so hard not to let it get to me because I promised, oh, and I have a pen if you hear that, and I promised that I would step up. I'm the eldest. I should be helping because I know Frito has helped so much. Claudia has helped so much. She's been feeding us, feeding Mom mostly. And I know I've helped, taking her places and distracting her, which, by the way, yeah, even though we didn't go to the grocery store in the morning, yesterday evening we went out. We took the boys to Buc-ee's, took Mom to Buc-ee's just to, walk around, distract herself. And the night before that, on Saturday, we had been out and about as well. We went out to the stores, the shopping center where we were today, where Kroger's is. We just went down the line. We started Old Navy, and then we did Marshalls, and we did Ross, and then we did Five Below. Again, just, distracting ourselves. We've been thinking a lot about you lately. Turkey even said he dreamt about you the other day. He said you were alive and you were younger. So, yeah, and then Mom says she keeps dreaming about you too, so I'm guessing you're trying to communicate with us. But yeah, like I said, I'm, trying to step up. Even Turkey was over here and he was helping us put the groceries away. I keep saying us, but it's grandma. It's grandma. It's Mom that, everybody's helping out. I have to call the cable company. We're just gonna go ahead and cut the cable off. We don't really use it. You were the one, that would watch, the classic Spanish movies on TV and stuff. We just use like Fire Stick or our phones. The boys watch YouTube on the TV every once in a while when they're not glued to their devices. So I'm calling to cut that off. The microwave on the fritz, the brand new microwave that mom just got, so I have to log into the Lowe's website and see what I could do about that, and just call the Social Security office so we can see, what the process is for that. I know the funeral home sent over all the information and as far as that, but see if we can do anything for mom. Goodness. Then well, this is an easy task, but I need to get the map sent out to the people that we do want coming tomorrow. So I have to go get that. And the girl, she drew it on there. But with the pen, she drew the path to your site. But I need to go over it with a Sharpie and send that. That's not too bad. That's easy peasy. But the list goes on. It goes on and goes on. I still have to and some of this stuff, like all the phone calls, I need to do today. But as far as I'm needing to go through the gifts that Dude and I have already gotten and see what we have for each person, so that we know what else we need left to get. So there's that. I wanted to get that done today and get it out of the way, but I mean, it's still early. I should be okay. Like I said, it's just so much at once. It's overwhelming. But I think it's a good thing to keep myself busy, because when I get quiet moments like this, it's when I just get all in my thoughts, And the thing that keeps replaying in my head is that I essentially was the last person that got to hear you talk normally. And because by the time we called the ambulance for you, you had just gotten so weak you could barely whisper. We couldn't really hear your voice. Yeah. And then at the hospital that Friday night, and I'm glad I was there, but I went ahead and volunteered to spend the night there at the hospital with you, so that mom and Frito can get a break, because I had gone back to work after Wednesday, when I went, business as usual Thursday, when the kids went back to school, and mom ended up taking the Thursday and Friday off, and her and Frito were switching back and forth in shifts to go be with you, and I would go after work for a bit. So Friday night, I was like, it's the weekend. I don't have work the next day. I didn't really have anything to do, so I volunteered to stay. And that way, mom and Frito could get a much needed break, and so so I was there, and I don't know, maybe you were already pretty much gone, but hopefully you could hear the optimism in my voice when they would tell me, well, now this and this and this is going wrong, but we're gonna try such and such, and hopefully that will help. And in my heart, in my brain, in my head, I was freaking out. But I just in case you could hear, I was trying to be super optimistic. Oh, yeah, maybe that'll help. Oh, okay, you know, just. But as soon as they would walk away, ooh, I was biting my tongue so hard to keep from crying. Because, you know, I know you wouldn't want us to worry or be sad or burdened by that. So I'm glad that I was there, you know, to so that you weren't alone, you know? It's getting harder and harder to talk. But yeah, I would hopefully you could feel. I'd put my hand on your arm, or I'd stroke your face, your forehead, and I would plead so hard internally, please. I would say, please, please, please get better, Dad. We need you. The kids need you. And it seemed to work. You were trying so hard to get back because your stats would get better slightly. And we'd get that teeny tiny little glimmer of hope before things started going downhill again. So we knew you were trying really hard to come back. And I guess that was kind of selfish of us to want you to stay, knowing all that stuff you were going through, and you were just ready to get some rest. So when everything happened, I wanted to let you know, and I did. I let you know over and over and over. We weren't mad at you for letting go. We knew you needed to rest. And we knew that you did try. You tried so hard. I mean, of course, yeah, it still hurts a lot. But we always try to remind ourselves of everything that was going on with you health-wise, and how you needed to go. You needed to rest. It was time. Of course, it's not something any of us wanted, but it's something you needed. But here I go rambling again. I mean, I guess that is the point, but like I said, I have all that stuff to get done. But all right, Dad, you take care. You get some rest, and try not to worry about us too much.